Hello everybody and welcome back to Duel MOC Studios. Today we have an all new MOC. It is I don't really have a name for it, but that doesn't matter, so let's just do this. Before we start, this is the Battle of the Heroes. It is the extended soundtrack and it's the entire thing, not just like the small part that you always see if you look it up. So that's good. And it was posted by Theater Music. So now let's get into our MOC. And first, we'll get into the section with Evan, and this isn't very much. It's just our little droid heavy gunner thing, and it is from our clone defense, or not our clone defense, sorry, our clone mini bunker. And if you watch that video, you'd know what it is. So if you want to see that in depth, it's really not that much, really. All you'd see is the detailing. You can see there's flick fire missiles down there. But, what's it called? That doesn't really, I don't know, you probably saw that. I had it focused there on purpose, and that is, its main purpose, just to shoot. And, so over here, this is Evan, and his upgraded look. You might have seen him in a few MOCs so far, maybe one, I think? Yeah, one. Never mind. But if you haven't seen him yet, he has new hair, new body stuff. The only thing that hasn't changed is his lightsaber and his head. He even has this, which I got from an older Boba Fett, here. I think it looks good on him, so that's it. And, it is very hard to get past one of these things if you're not a clone trooper because of their little EMP grenades. So, yeah, Evan did a good job, and he's killing this clone, Battle Droid Commando, who is keeping this guy hostage, and yeah, right now, he's freeing him, and Weldon came here, Evan, and, so this is gonna take a little bit of backstory, but it won't be long. So, by the way, Philip got a new look. He's the guy back here. He's using a dark saber, because he lost his yellow lightsaber, and he hasn't been able to find it, so he just figured he'd go and make a replica of the dark saber, so ha. But, so this other guy is Philip's evil clone. Philip decided to get a clone because he was being so overpowered, and he's like, a new clone would be great. Well, guess what? He turned to the dark side. So, yep, this is Philip's evil clone down here. He has a double-bladed red lightsaber. We'll go over his minifigure more later. But this is the main centerpiece of this set, and Philip jumped into this. This is a construction site on Coruscant over here. And as you can see, there's a feature-looking thing over here. Not going to tell you guys that yet. And then this is just a big wall design I made. Here's the back. Really shouldn't do that, but underneath here, kind of see if I can get in there. No, I might have to lift this up. You can see it's kind of blocked off by pieces I put down there. So it looks a little good. A little better, I mean. And down here we have spark shooters, which when they're fighting, there's always sparks when their lightsabers hit the wall. So I made something where we could shoot down multi-sparks, you know how they're always kind of different shades of orange and red and yellow? Well, that's why there's two different colors, if you guys were wondering. And for a cool feature I spent a lot of time on, here we have the pop-out wall. And yeah, you can see that, kind of we're gonna have to move these guys. I haven't tried it in here yet, so yeah. But it's better if you hold on here, although I'm not sure if it matters. You might have to, though. And you just push that back, and the wall should pop out. See? Popped out. That goes like that, and it pushes the wall out. It's terrific. And we have to have these clear pieces, so there's room for that for it to stay inside, and I'm going to put this back on now. And, here we go. I'm just gonna, see if I can get the camera to stay. We're good. And I'm gonna put this back on. And that is all the features for this. So I'm just gonna shoot the sparks shooter, and they just kind of jump around a little. And there's a second one. I'm gonna get that. And yeah, I didn't have to do that, but I did. And I'm just not gonna put the sparks back in right now. We're going to remove this, and we're going to remove the minifigures from this. And I'm currently kind of fixing that droid that was being destroyed and taking Evan off and moving this. And this is still the same soundtrack. It is just part of the extended thing. And here we have Evan's ship. I have not gone into this in detail yet, so I am now. It just opens up on the top. That, no big deal. This is landing gear. You can move it back and up. And it does stay without the nose hitting the floor. And here's his back engine, which helps the radar dish. The radar dish helps the landing gear make this stand up. So you can see here, there is air right there. And this is Philip's plain old T200 Skyhopper. And yeah, I kind of got it from that Rebel pilot and Jace after they left. Philip traded out a battle boat for it, which I don't know why Seth hasn't done a review on. So if Seth, you're watching this video, you need to do a review on that. Unless you broke it. Yeah. But that's just the same thing. I changed it a little bit. So, I just changed it a little bit just because there's no general instruction, so unless I go and watch the video 7 times, I'm not going to know how to put it back exactly because I just kind of like moved stuff around a little because it was kind of bulky in a few places. So I'm just going to move that and move this. And we're going to look at our minifigures now. First, we have upgraded Philip. He has a different face. It is the double-sided Anakin face, and back here is smiling, frowning. And here we have a resistance jacket with black legs, like what Finn had for his minifigure, which I ripped it off from Finn. So I'm going to set this up right here so we can kind of like do this. Sorry, his hair came off. And next we have Evil Philip, who I'm going to have to go over a little bit more with. He has his double-bladed lightsaber, TIE fighter pilot thing in there. And he has I'm not sure where I got that from, angled lightsaber down, and longish hair from like Kylo Ren, although I don't think I got it from Kylo Ren. And next we have this guy. He's just a regular Rodian dude from the Rebel Alliance. I used him though, even though this isn't really Rebel times, yeah. And here his arms on backwards, but here's our commando droid. I just fixed it, and here he is. We don't really need to go over him. And here I'm going to go over Evan. He has this new blue lightsaber. It used to be purple. And here's his little frowny face with orange hair. And here's his torso and legs, just tan. It's like the Hop Trooper from one of the older sets because it's tan. Here he has this, came from Boba. And that is it for this MOC, really. This wasn't a MOC, this is a custom, so yeah. So this is part of our custom series, just in case you guys didn't realize that. And I'm going to put the stuff back on without the minifigures, so you guys can just see that. And here's an overview of it without the minifigures, and that is it for this MOC. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Suggest what we should do next with our custom series, and everybody have a terrific day.